element, find elements. What's the difference? Tell me.
Find element means which we can find a single element in a
Single
web page.
element.
Web element,
Okay.
single web element. When it comes to the find elements, it's going to be like a more than one web element can be found by that.
Okay. So find elements is like expected is multiple elements match we are expecting. Multiple
Yes.
element match.
Yes.
Okay. So when we have something like count to check, okay, something like how many links are there, how many drop downs are there, or are they working or not, what's with it, a group activity, then we use. And single is we perform a click or a type or is selected, so we perform action on a single element, then we use find element. Okay, click, send keys are the majorly used operations on this. So whenever it is a method, it ends with this bracket. Okay. Now, what is the syntax of find element? Driver dot
Find
find.
element by
Yes, correct.
parenthesis by dot.
By
Is it X
by
path? Is
dot
it
ID or
ID or X
something.
path? Whatever it is. And then, yep, the value.
And then
Semicolon.
value and semicolon.
Yes.
Similarly, what is the syntax for find element?
Driver.findElements.
Driver.findElements bracket
By dot XPath.
by
Or-
dot X
By
your
dot
X
ID, X path,
magnet
whatever is
and the
the
value
expression.
in parenthesis, sorry, in colons.
Okay. So do we use XPath in this find elements?
No.
We use. Okay.
Oh,
We use, but what we use actually it for a group. It should match for multiple elements. So something like tag name we use, or something we can use XPath as well, but XPath expression should match with multiple elements.
anchor we
ID
can
we
use,
never
right?
use. IDs are unique. Okay,
Yeah.
ID we never use in the find elements. Okay,
When we
that's
are
the
looking for
slight difference. Yes. So if
XPath
I
means
open
you
a
can use href for anchor tags, right? No, Priya, can you hear
okay,
me?
anchor
Hello?
tag, yes, I can hear you. Okay, what is your question? Can you please elaborate?
No, I'm talking about like when we're talking about XPath, right? You said tag name. Can we use href or anchor, which is like multiple elements you're talking about? Like that's what.
Okay, suppose
When
this
we.
is a okay. I'll take an example. Okay,
Mhm.
now this is I want to find. Now what is it? There is a text mobiles on it. I just want to click on it. What I will use?
Click.
Link
You
text mobiles.
yes.
Okay, if I use driver.findElement link
But
text, will that work?
if it
Find
is the element
element. Okay, by
mhm,
dot. Now
linked.
link text we pass, and the link text is mobiles dot click I'll use. This is clear.
Yes.
Okay. Now what we are using find elements. So if I want to check entire page that how many links are available. Okay, suppose you have a new page, this page is developed, and you have to check there are how many links are there and all the links are working fine or not. Like if you click on there is page displayed or not, there is a some value, some page is displayed or not, that you have to check. So first thing is you have to find out how many links are there on a page, then you can run a loop and click on each one and check. So that scenario will come, and then in such case only we will use find elements. Find elements is not every time we use. Okay, for such specific need we use. Now I want to check the A tags. What is a A tag? A tag will create a link. Link means when we click it goes or it navigates to a new page. That is link. Link means it takes to a new page. So it will take to which page? The value is available for href, hyper reference. It's a reference of this page is given, like this page reference is given. That's why it will navigate to this page, okay, which is a mobiles page. Now if I have, like, there will be no scenario that I want to write with just I have to take a linked text of mobiles and I'll use a find elements. It doesn't make any sense, right? If I have to work for a one element, we never use find elements, not needed also.
Yes.
Okay, what we will use in different scenario, we will use find elements where you have suppose drop downs to check how many drop downs you have. Okay, like you have 2 to 3 drop downs you have, or there is a condition, there is a input form, in that there should be a country drop down and then state drop down and any other drop down. There are minimum 3 drop downs are needed and you have to write a test case. Okay, there are 3 drop downs available or not. Okay, just a condition, it should be 3, the size should be 3. Okay, so in such cases we use find elements. Okay, now in this case of finding the find elements of a tag, what we will use inspect and bestsellers. No, now a tag I use directly, I'll pass driver.findElement by dot tag name a. So it will find a count. Now what it returns, what this method returns, find elements returns, it returns the list. We saw the practical also, it returns list. List is what? Ordered collection. Ordered collection means all the list, all the links names it will store.
Mhm.
Okay, so that is this we have seen. So driver dot find elements by dot tag name a, it will store all the list of links on a page which we launch. So it refers to entire page. Driver dot get is we are launching this page, and the page you launch, now on that page how many links are available, it will check. Now this is a page we are launching. Okay, how many we have? What is find elements? See, if you mouse over on any method, we get a list. Okay, we get a information about that method. This method is written in this WebDriver class of a org.openqa Selenium WebDriver. In this class, find elements by method is available. Okay, it finds all elements within a current page using the given mechanism. Okay, the method is affected by implicit wait. And what we have, when implicit wait, this method will return as soon as there are more than 0 items. Okay, now find elements is the within the page, using this mechanism how many elements are matching with your expression it will give. So it returns a list of web elements. That's why we used. Okay, now this I copy list of web elements and we pass only. Now tell me that if particular method, now why we have written list of web elements? If you have a question, do you have this question why we are writing list of web element here in the left side of this link, list of links? Is it clear why we are writing this? Why we
Yes.
are writing this,
Yes,
right?
because that all A
Okay,
tags will come in the list.
okay. See, it is a string name. If it is a name, then I should store in a string only. Okay, it's a string value, so I should store in a string. It returns list, then I should store in the list only. I cannot write string and store a list. I cannot write int and store a string value. Java will not allow. Okay, I cannot write character and store a string value. I have to use proper data type to store that value. Okay. So find elements will return a list. Obviously, we have to use a list of web elements. Okay. So what it returns, we have to use that. Okay. Particular method returns a particular type of data. We have to use the same data type. That is the Java rule. We cannot store any value in any variable. We have to use that. Now in this, it runs and it will show whatever is available. Like we are printing the size of it. Okay, we do not want to go in detail also, like only the size, whatever is there, you show us. That's it. Okay, so now if we run, it will show this. Okay, what we have. Okay, so we got a 213 as a size. Okay, fine.